Well, hello everyone. This is comrade-Sirius. Welcome to episode 68. This time it is 68 because the last one was 67. And you can see it down under the video. What will be happening today? One of the things and one of the first tasks, is required from this locomotive. Well, not this locomotive maybe, but from its employer. What do I mean? This thing belongs to the railroad distribution office. And as you can see, we got there one more train that has no fuel, and that's the diesel one. I bought a little older locomotive, and for some reason it does not have a diesel fuel, which is kind of silly because we have fuel here, but the locomotive cannot run. So what is happening here is that I am actually building a fuel depot, not fuel depot, but fuel distribution office, but we need to buy some vehicles. It would be fine to be a little bit, okay on money, because tourism will tank a bit. There's epidemic running again. Hopefully that will not be too big of a problem, though to be fair it might be, and we'll see. Now this one, 7 tons. This one is much, much more happier, so we'll do it like this. But no, this is a pumping station. We're not loading there, but load here, and you know what? Let's start delivering these two offices because it might be needed, which I'm okay with it, and we can absolutely just start delivering everywhere. We have 49 tasks, so that's fine, and we can also employ, all those. What the fuck is this? Yeah, it's a clinic. Okay, we can utilize that one, so that's fine. Nothing over there. Here will be, and well, here it is, a fuel station. So we might actually just, cut the bigger one. Same can happen with this guy. This is a free one. I will then, switch those tasks to other stuff. Again, secret police. Well, secret police and normal police. Okay, we can absolutely include these two. And we can include, obviously, this guy as well. And there's nothing else. Oh, yeah, there's this guy. There is all of this, which, probably needs fuel. Let's put it this way. We may not need to, divide stuff into, more distribution offices. We absolutely can if we want to. This is also another free one that we no longer need, so that's fine for us. We do not need it. This thing is not running very smoothly, honestly. 6 trucks is definitely not the best for us, but hey, we are working. So this is okay, but we need more locomotives, and one of the reasons we need more locomotives is this thing. We are not having fuel. They have it set because they delivered some fuel up there, but again, yeah, we spent some money. It is in here, those 143,000 of import vehicles. Yeah, those are these two locomotives. They were, again, both of them were slightly used, so nothing is new, which is how it should be. And we will basically send them up there, and let's start their trip. Yeah. It's the Bryson loco, and another one behind. They both look great, and yeah, I do love, the sight of working locomotives. Hopefully they will work with our, imports, exports, and all of this jazz. I'm not exactly sure. I was thinking about, doing stuff like buying more stakes wagons, but I would need to split these two, so I'm not doing it right now. I will do it later, maybe, but not now. And also the fact is, that they would cost us some money. If you take a look at cargo wagons, stakes wagons are, this one. It's not for carrying meat, but it's for, steel, boards and stuff like that. The problem is, one of them costs 5,000. I would like to get, like, I don't know, 10, 12 of them. That's half our money, and again, there's epidemics, so not exactly great time to start inviting wagons. There are even larger wagons for steel, steel, aluminum, and prefabs, which is interesting. They are much better in basically everything they do, and they are not that much longer, like 2 meters. These ones are exactly the same, and you can see it can carry like 4 times more steel. That's crazy, like maybe 3 times, okay. Why is this? I asked, why are they, just limited to these things? And the reasoning for this are that these wagons were originally military wagons. So they are for vehicles. You can see that all of these can carry vehicles. But these guys were for vehicles, and they were, for tanks, combines, and so on. So we will buy them in the future, but, for their intended purposes, not for a distribution office. Now again, these 2 locomotives have turned around and refueled themselves, which is absolutely fine. And what I'm doing is that I'm basically assigning them a new home. Hopefully it will be okay. I'm not sure. Now, in the meantime, there happened a lot of planning, and I will walk you through it, a little bit. Hopefully it will not be so overwhelming. But it all started on this side. This is a composting plant. This is, just a transfer, and this is a distribution for it. Because this thing is always full. And I mean always. There's over 50% of fertilizer. Now it's over 20% of bio-waste. It used to be 10%. But that thing is full, and it's not even funny. We also have, these 2 from a distribution offices. As a distribution office, I would say. And to be fair, they are just delivering to these 2 guys. I can probably assign even, these 2. And what we definitely can do is, we can pick vehicles from these and just assign them to a different line, which is something I will do. I'm just thinking if it's a good idea to do it now. I think it is, and to be fair, I can probably make a temporary distribution office for it, so I don't need to change it, every time. This is the last one we have. Is it a good thing? No, it's not. Okay, so you come here, right? We do not need you. You are going to get to this station, and you will load everything. Not unload, load. Wait until loaded. Yes, don't go to customs house. They will load fertilizer from here because it will be working. And also there should be a guy assigned to this thing. Yes, there is. You're currently coming with fertilizer, which is okay, but we are not going to buy them and block our customs anymore. You are going to come here as well, at least, temporarily. Hopefully it will be okay. In the future, I may, deliver everything. Assign everything to this distribution office because it feels reasonably. By the way, this is all fertilizer, so just so we know. Yes, they are technically incapable to, load anything else, but would be fine if they would do it, right? Oh, there's no other source. Yeah, this one has not been assigned because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the 5th one. But now we have it. So those are things that we are doing. This is an additional water, not water, but a sewage, because these things will need, the composting plant will need some of it. It will need a little bit of chemicals, but chemicals we do have in this warehouse. Yeah, they are delivered. So hopefully it will be enough. Hooray, money are going up. Probably exporting some, I don't know, clothing, meat. Clothing? Yeah, clothing. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money we will need, absolutely. So don't worry, it's all calculated risk. So do it. Low loyalty in Liban, yeah, that happens. This is what we saw. This is something like, wow, it's a reconstruction. Can you please finish it? 43% is not too great. Yeah, it would not burn down so easily, but again, it's not great. By the way, these are technical services, something we definitely can build. I was wondering if I can assign a cableway, and if you are demolishing building, you cannot connect it with factory connection. That's, you know, one take that we got from it right now. By the way, we get a whole new area, and that's something you have heard from me, but it has not been done yet. And in fact, there are two areas. One of them is a small incinerator, because these guys are hopelessly full, especially with bio-waste, but not only with bio-waste. And if they will manage it, you know, fast enough, I will just redirect all of these guys into it and let it work its magic. Hopefully it will not kill our whole city, but it should not. But to be fair, we can absolutely, without any, you know, without any bad voices, we can absolutely just, you know, take this thing in. Just for the good measure. So, this is, again, input, not for hazardous waste, but to have, you know, an additional source. Because any dump or any inner storage can only contain one type of waste. So if it would be mixed waste and bio-waste, you know, some excess bio-waste from all of this, it would not be very good. So, that's where we are. Hopefully it will be okay. Now, what this is, you know, a dump with claw, and it's so basically what I call a rail dump. That's that stuff where all the ashes, probably mixed with something, but even might not be, where that will go. And I hope it will be okay. And we have an option to, you know, use a train to deliver it somewhere. Where? I have no idea. But we might have, and we probably will have, somewhere in the area, a whole new processing area for, you know, all of those chemical plants and so on. Because there will be another, you know, big area of, you know, prefab houses and so on. So they will need some works as well. So after all of this, we have a lot of space, so we might do something. There will be chemical plants here. There might be even a refinery for fuel. I have no idea what I will plan here. We'll see. But to be fair, money on this run, it's pretty interesting. Again, just a small, you know, not an afterthought, but there were, you know, few critical things. I needed to load a safe. Well, do not need it, but I didn't want a very long setback here in Liban. This thing burned down. And it's not like it's not uncovered, but I didn't have any, you know, snowplows area. It was like one snowplow, this T111, and it was not enough. So I bought 3 new more, best ones we can have. I also finally set them to do something so they are not plowing those, you know, mud roads and so on. And hopefully it would be enough now. I don't know, I hope. Because they started from here, they just went all around, and it was like auto. And when they were here, it was like on 65% the fire. Like, it's not good. So I just made a quick, you know, mud path connection, but they were here when the building fell down from a fire. And that's not a far distance. I was really perplexed, so yeah, that's what we made. To be fair, this is a big technical service for the city. For winter, and for winter in the city, I can even, you know, build some. Yeah, I can actually build a small technical service that will just plow the city. And what is here? Oh, feels like a, you know, good enough idea. I started plopping these in like around, you know, many places. They are called as snowplows. So you'll see. Libeň. Pluhy is faster. Pluhy is snowplows in Czech. This is a depot. The depot is fine. Do we want to keep some of it here? We would like to, but we also, and that keep that in mind, we also do not have any vehicle service station. Like, we don't have even planned. And what would be fine is that we have, you know, these tram tracks, and it will go probably a little further out. And this will be a supply, you know, a supply hub. Would be interesting to have it, you know, planned as a part of all of this. Because here we can have, you know, this connection or this one, it doesn't matter. But we can actually, you know, utilize maybe this, because we will need the city to grow much bigger. There will be some space in here, but we will need the city to grow a lot more. So placing something like an end station and a depot and a road depot, and I mean tram depot, it doesn't feel too awful, honestly. You can even, you know, just plop it here. Yeah, it would be fine. Yeah, our train just came, so there's no more, you know, fuel shortage. All of these guys are now starting up, so hopefully it will be okay. Having dedicated train to do this journey was obviously, you know, better. I'll put it this way. But okay. Also, there's one argument to be done, and you will see it in the future. What new update brought is a new small rail construction office. It's no longer the small one or even the more humongous one. We have also a very small one. It can hold probably even like, I think it's one slot, because this one has 4. I think this one has only 1, and that's perfectly okay, because that's just, you know, it has only in the storage. It has no factory connections, so it's pretty fine. But it would be perfect for 2 things: A, for remote rails, and B, for having a separate office that would do tunnels. Because I would love to have, you know, like 60 people here, 60, 70, 80 people here, while other trains I wouldn't mind 20. But you cannot reset it the way, and I told you multiple times, the way how this thing works is basically you have the amount of people that are working here divided by number of active trains, that means trains out on the field. Now we have only 2 trains running, you can see, because we have 68 workers and 34 are assigned to this one, which means that 1 train is not working. This one is going somewhere, so this one is counted. This one is not doing anything because it's waiting for repair. That's why it's in-house, so it's doing nothing. And the third one is the one here that's, you know, working on the tunnel. So that's why there are more people here. But I wouldn't mind having, like, you know, 10, 20 people at ordinary rails and having assigned 100 workers to the tunnel boring. To be fair, tunnel borer is coming pretty slow. Pretty close, I think. If you look at the vehicles availability, Not work in progress, but do we have a... Okay, where it is? Steam crane, Weimar Dampfkran, no. Tunneling machine. 1968, okay, it's 15 years. It's not nothing, it's 15 years. Keep in mind that we're playing already for 23 years and we are here, so... Yeah, I don't know where we'll be in 15 years. It might be even the end game of this map, so... Might be, you know, worth... It might be worth it, actually. We'll see. And the place I was thinking about doing it would be down here, right next to the, you know, manufacturing plant. And you can see we have already 7 trams. It's fine. The one is 3.5 years old. This one is fresh new, and they are starting, you know, to make a lot more sense. So yeah, we are. Once we will have finished all of these are 7. Yeah, okay. Once they are done, I will just, you know, move them around. To be fair, we should have a depot right here. But this is a depot that cannot launch trams onto the network. That's an interesting topic, to be fair. By the way, one thing that I would like to do is to add a second track. We can build a concrete track, and that's what I had a little bit in mind when I was building these rails. Yep. I don't think we need this anymore. Well, there's the... Okay, we definitely do not need this. Demolish. This is a higher priority than the rest. Like, I don't want it, right? So we will cut it down, and what are we going to get it? Can we get those guys? This one? It would be good. It would be okay. Simple mud road will be enough. Just please build it. I'm building these here because otherwise it will not do its job very well. Okay, this thing will work. So once this thing is done, it will go away. You can see that the terrain is, you know, smooth enough to accommodate a second track. So this is where we will join the main line. Okay. Is it fine? Yeah, it feels like it. So that's good. This is the thing we'll need. I understand. It's okay. And that's probably all. And we'll need to wait. So that's it for now. Medical university is fine. We are on 28%. Which means a lot and lots of people are studying. We can do virology because yes, we are currently running epidemics and it might help. Oh, to be fair, there's 13 tourists, so it might go away. Or vitamins. Or you know what? Let's do increased birth rate because we still have lots and lots of free flats. It's not too big of a problem right now. Okay, we need people to study. Though to be fair, how much is got? 900. Okay, let's run the campaign. Train's taking too long. What does it mean? Why this one? Okay, you can go. They can run, you know, one after another. This is one of the reasons I'm actually, you know, doing it. And concrete tracks, yeah, this is the through track, which we absolutely will respect. How are we going to connect it though? Can we just do it? It would be much better if we can simply start from here. It's not great. It's not great. I don't want to cut this in half, though. If it would be, you know, normal operation, I would just be like, okay, no matter what, just do something. But it's not, so... Okay, let's move these signals. Because we need for them to be able to get from the upper side to the lower one. And not look too wrong. This feels okay. This thing right here, it doesn't feel okay, but F4. Yeah, we can connect. We can connect this thing. Well, it's a little wonky. I don't know exactly why, but it is. I mean, if you insist, you can have it. And now what we'll have is this part. Yeah. Because we need to connect this thing up. From left they can go down, but from here they wouldn't be able to. So that's what they will get. Sure, that's fine. They have bulldozed everything down here, so that's fine. Loyalty down. Fuel station. That's this one. Sure. So no more fuel here. Let's add fuel here. That's perfect. We're done. Try waiting too long. I'm not exactly interested because that's what's down here. Okay. Let's wait till they carry this out and we'll actually start it, because yeah, it's working. Anyway, just by looking at the metal scrap down here, these two demolition offices, I'm not sure they are set the correct way, because yeah, they need to put their metal scrap down in here. That's the point. Because yeah, the transportation from here is going slowly, because we are recycling very slowly, I would say. Do we need to recycle this slow? I don't think we need. Let's just allow 3 people here, 3 people in. And this thing is working absolutely. Working magic, so that's fine. 3 people might be enough, honestly. I don't know why this building can contain 30. It's like a very absurd amount of metal scrap. I have no idea what I would need to do to like utilize this. Even with a fully running steel mill, you need like... I had it in Carvina in season 3. And that was and you can imagine, it was a full-blown steel mill that was actually utilizing, it was running like 350 to 450, 500 people non-stop. That thing has chewed through 400 meters, 450 meters long trains of iron. They were doing cross maps, like literally from here to here, because that was the only way. this is the only place where iron was. Here is the only area with coal, so obviously we build it there. That whole thing was running like insane, and all I needed was, I think, two workers in the metal scrap facility, like metal scrap recycling. I was like, why? And keep in mind that, you know, they did sort on, you know, on receiving, and they did sort at source and so on. And yet afterwards there was like second steel mill nearby, also running on long trains for iron. And I don't know if we ended on 3 people in total. Like, why 30? That's a lot. That's really a lot. So yeah, by the way, yeah, 1100, not great, not terrible. Hopefully it will be okay, but this guy is doing, he's just carrying it around, so feels okay. Probably do not need more. Yeah, some of it will get dropped here. Feels fine. Where are you going, by the way, with the train afterwards? It has been to customs house. So now we are going to... now we are going to Pudostrishkov. Okay. That's why the clothing is there. Feels fine. So how are we up here? Just one guy. Okay, we'll wait. No worry. I moved 3 trains through. The big problem is that this fuel here is non-existent again. And the train for it just goes... it's not this one, it's... yeah, it's this one. We probably need either more wagons, or, you know, return this train on a direct line again. Doesn't feel like a bad idea. So, you know what? There is a depot. It's not finished. Fuck. Okay. We do not need a finished depot, I think. Or we need, but it doesn't need to be in range, so we can do something like this. And basically just tell it, you know, come here, load fuel, go here, wait until unloaded. I know that this one will be faster than the other one, but it will never have more wagons. We have just those 8. So hopefully it will be okay, because this train is really short. Like, it's like 78 meters. It could be like double the length. Would feel much better. I can still, like, you know, stop it when there will be no money, but... cool. Which will solve the problem, you know, for a little while. And yeah, now we can actually connect this. So where do we want to start? I think we want to start here, because that's high priority stuff, and, you know, just keep on going. They wouldn't be able to, well, they might be able to find it. The problem again, well, this one will be the track up. It's not a problem it's not a problem per se, but it is a problem if you ever considering, you know, modernizing the other track. So that's what we'll need to do. And taking into consideration the pathfinding of our famous trains, I will just do it this way. It does feel bad because it has a, you know, a really strange diameter, but yeah, that's also something that this game is famously bad about. Yeah. Okay, this one will feel slightly less awkward. It's not perfect, but, you know, it's at least workable. You might be wondering why I'm not placing any signals in the former, you know, through line. And it makes perfect sense, because that will be a fruit track. Absolutely, it will be a fruit track before we will actually, you know, do all of this. So, this will be a notification, because I don't know which way they will go. I will, you know, need them to finish doing that stuff. But what I needed to do is to start working on it. Where is the train? Yeah, down here. It's full, which is fine. So now, guys, please start working on our first concrete rails. I'm starting from this side. I'm not going to start from the outside. Yeah, obviously this one will stay here. I hope they will not conflict about, you know, anything, but yeah, it might happen. Yeah, this is... I have noticed, right? I have noticed, guys. This thing is not needed anymore, so yeah, just... Is it the one with... No, these are only vehicles. Well, who cares? You can just come and destroy it, it's just one truck, so... Yeah, it's not too big of an issue. Yeah, 3 workers are definitely, you know, too much, because they will not be able to, you know, just follow this anymore through. So, yeah, the recycling plant. There's just one small yas that is going around and a small Rusobalt. I would like to replace it, but it doesn't feel like I need it at all. How is looking the epidemic? Yeah, the epidemic is still running. To be fair, it started in January, so that feels okay. Well, and the spring is coming, and I just now realized that I didn't walk you through what we have been doing here. Okay, so let's actually finish the end station. And what is going to get to be done here is, you know, this is a horse factory. I'm saying horse factory, it shouldn't be. It should be horse breeding ground, but it is a horse factory and not horse breeding ground. Why? Well, it's pretty simple. By the way, this thing needs a high priority as well, because it might actually help us with these guys. What I mean, horses are vehicles. Why? Well, it's a technicality, but it works like that. Horses are vehicles that are manufactured. That's why they are not a cattle. In a sequel, they might get, you know, another tag, but they now need to work as vehicles, so they are vehicles. Like, period. End of story. Like, nothing else. So that's what they will be. For some reason. So that's what we have. The reason is then they are under, you know, advanced industry and machinery, because they are the same as the vehicle manufacturing line. That's what we have here. You need only crops, and you need storage. You might extend it with a storage that's called, you know, horse pasture. That's what we have here. And you can load it into special wagons if you would like to look at them. You need a tag that's called 4 horses. It's like that. This is 4 cows, you can see, and Castle G 4 horses. That's in English. You can see can load horses. That's the horse icon in it. It's a cloned wagon. That's, you know, exactly this one. They are the same. They have the same skins. It's just, you know, it has a little cutout so you can see those vehicles inside. It's not great, but it will work. So that's how it will happen. This is a loading station. We do not need a better one, because I needed a connection from the top, and I cannot use this one because that one has only, you know, from the side. I can, you know, take this meat away, but I won't leave horses inside, so that's why I wanted this. Then there's this added storage. It will be for crops once things will be Done. By the way, once this will be done, please let me know, because I will need to connect this thing as well. And hopefully it will work our way. And, well, we are in spring. We are having workers. Well, we used to be having workers. We're not having them now. Why are we not having workers? That's funny. But there are workers here, so maybe the train just... I don't know what it was. It may have been refueling. Yeah, it has been refueling, so it went here. It went here, it was full, then went there, and workers timed out, you know, before. Yeah. Not ideal. I'll tell you that's what happens when you have, you know, a very big operation, so I'm okay with it. By the way, they are finishing rails in this very area, which is interesting, I guess. But I like it because that's something I do appreciate, actually. So, good job, guys. That's in fact what I wanted from you. Yeah, they are here as well. These two connections. Yeah, sure. We need all of this. The only thing that we do not have now are workers. Workers for all of this. I would love to start, you know, making vehicles. I don't know where I would get the money for it, but yeah, that's fun. Also, workers can start working on these because there's prefab panels installation. We need like 10 workers. Not too many, but we can absolutely have them. There is no one living here. There are some people living down here. Still 5 without petrol crimes. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening, but there is something happening. I don't know what. So, we'll see. Again, as I'm telling, I have no idea, so when we'll get to it, we'll get to it. By the way, they can start working on this side as well. It would be fine. This is another stop. It's a bus stop, so it would be okay. And I will need to, you know, I would like to, you know, start removing these things and moving them a little backwards. I don't know if it will be doable for all of them, but it feels like it is, at least a little bit. So, yeah. This is a thing I can get my mind around. I like it looking good, so yeah, that's it. Not sure about the other side. I knew that there were some problems, but hey, I will try doing it, and if there will not be any problem, then I'm basically saying goodbye for this episode. I hope you had fun, and well, see you in the future. Bye bye.